starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, breaking at noon, Pittsburgh police have just wrapped up a news conference about the shooting death of a one-year-old boy. I'm Peggy Finnegan.
And I'm Ryan Houston. Zykeer Young was shot and killed last night in Spring Hill. Police have not made an arrest in the case. Channel 11's Gabby DeLuca joins us live with the plea officers have for the public.
Ryan, the details that were coming out of that news conference were just so very sad. We learned about 30 minutes ago that this one-year-old baby boy, he was asleep in his crib last night when a bullet came through a wall and killed him. The baby's name was Zykeer Young. Just now, top police officials tell us the person who is responsible is still out there, and at this point, they don't have a suspect. Investigators say just after 6 last night, there was a shootout between multiple people. Bullets started flying in the housing complex on Ryan Place. One of those bullets went through a window, 2 walls. It hit and killed Zykeer, who was sleeping. Several people called to report the shooting, so police believe there are a lot of witnesses out there. They are pleading with someone to come forward with information.
My heart breaks for this young one-year-old child who is simply laying in his bed and his life taken in this heinous act. You know, Zykeer Young should not be dead.
You could really tell the police chief and the public safety director were emotional when they were talking with us today. After the baby was shot, officers put him in a police car, drove him to the hospital and tried to revive him on the way. However, the baby didn't make it. We are going to continue working on this story throughout the day, and we'll have another report for you at 5 tonight on Channel 11. Reporting from police headquarters, Gabriella DeLuca, Channel 11 News.
Thank you so much for that. Well, there are storms moving through the area right now, and we expect more later today. Meteorologist Scott Harbaugh is here with the timing.
Yeah, already, Ryan, our first severe thunderstorm warning is for Venango and Mercer counties. If you were following me on social media, I posted about 20 minutes ago this storm was moving into our northern tier counties. Now, about 60,000 people impacted by this. Wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. Also, the possibility of large hail. And these are humming to the southeast, moving very fast. Now, as they get away from Lake Erie a little bit, they might lose a little bit of their juice, but still some pretty good thunderstorms should make it across the I-80 corridor while we're on the air right here for Channel 11 Morning News. Fairly quiet elsewhere right now, but I do expect showers and thunderstorms to continue to develop and push to the south throughout the day. 84 degrees right now, and it is muggy. The air is primed after our morning thunderstorms for more development this afternoon. So I'm going to go back into the Weather Center right now, update Storm Tracker for the timing on storms this afternoon, plus continue to track those storms moving toward the I-80 corridor. Be back in just a few minutes.
And talking about storms, Tropical Storm Marco made landfall last night and is now producing heavy rain as it moves north. Now those along the Gulf Coast are preparing for a second storm, a hurricane, Laura. And that looks to be much worse. Officials say today may be the last day of calm before the real storm. NBC's Sam Brock is in New Orleans with the latest.
Marco's impact on the Gulf Coast will hardly rewrite the history books. Just some modest flooding and a few feet of storm surge. But past results don't mean much for future hurricane activity.
Unlike Marco, Laura is a very large storm, very, very powerful storm. And so this is an entirely different experience that we're anticipating now based on the current forecast.
Laura's last stop, Cuba, saw heavy rain dumped on the Caribbean island, the final obstacle before Gulf waters act as jet fuel, propelling the rapidly strengthening system on a collision course with the Texas and Louisiana coastlines, possibly as a Category 2 or 3 hurricane.
I've been through Katrina, and I don't want to ride out another one if it could be helped.
Outside New Orleans, in communities not shielded by a revamped flood protection system,
as packed as it could get.
Evacuees come prepared with trunks full of personal possessions and burdened by fear.
I'm alone down there. I have no vehicle, so when they tell me, you know, they throw me a rope, I'm going to grab a hold of the rope.
In other parts of Louisiana, the prep work grinds on.
From this point out, I'd rather be surprised when it's not as bad as I thought than be surprised that it's worse than what I got ready for.
While in coastal areas of Texas, healthcare facilities forced to evacuate patients.
This is a major hurricane that could threaten our Texas coast, and we're doing everything we possibly can to prepare for it.
Cities haunted by previous natural disasters know the threat all too well. New Orleans' famed French Quarter streets virtually empty. Restaurants and stores boarded up. These businesses hoping to avoid any more curveballs in 2020.
It's just one thing after another, and it's kind of like, well, what more can they throw at us? But we'll do it. We'll adjust, and we'll make it work. That's all we can do.
Both Texas and Louisiana have received emergency declarations from FEMA, and in this state, Governor John Bel Edwards has mobilized some 2,000 National Guardsmen and almost 100 high-water vehicles to be ready in case they have to be deployed for emergency rescue. In New Orleans, Sam Brock, NBC News.
Well, breaking at noon, Governor Wolf is calling for lawmakers to legalize recreational marijuana. He said he wants to cancel or reduce the alcohol tax for 6 months as well. So just about an hour ago, he tweeted, "I'm calling on the legislature to legalize recreational marijuana with the revenue going to small business grant funding, restorative justice programs. At the same time, we must pursue policies that restore justice for individuals convicted of marijuana-related offenses." The governor did not give any more specifics about where the money would go. Well, the Commonwealth has been approved to get an extra $300 per week for unemployed workers. The state labor secretary said the department is working as quickly as possible to implement the program to begin paying out the money. So to qualify, you must be unemployed due to the pandemic and receive at least $100 a week in unemployment. Payments will be retroactive to August 1st.
Inmates are accused of cheating the system and getting unemployment benefits that were meant for people who lost their jobs because of the pandemic. According to the state attorney general, the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the FBI, the inmates are spread out across the state and county prison system as well as in jails. Tune in tonight at 5. Channel 11 expects to learn more about the charges in this case this afternoon.
Today, a Pittsburgh councilman plans to introduce legislation to regulate facial recognition technology in the city. Councilman Corey O'Connor says the technology has hurt more people than it's helped. So under the plan, council would first have to approve the use of this technology. Police told our trip partners Pittsburgh police don't have facial recognition computer programs right now, and city cameras are not equipped with or linked to that kind of technology. O'Connor says his plan would force police to be open and transparent if they want to use the technology. Well, in June, the department suspended a program that used algorithms developed by CMU. Police say they weren't consulted about the plan today.
Radical Democrats, culture wars, and a Democrat who's done little to protect America. That's some of what we heard from day one of the Republican National Convention. And for more on what to expect today, let's go to NBC's Tracy Potts. She's in Washington, D.C.
The spotlight is on Melania Trump tonight. Her 2016 convention speech was criticized for being too similar to Michelle Obama's. She speaks to a live audience from a newly renovated Rose Garden.
Here in Jerusalem.
Also tonight, the messenger of President Trump's foreign policy, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, a political speech during a taxpayer-funded trip. Despite promises of a positive message, Monday's speakers featured a lifelong Democrat.
But he's been all talk and no action.
And others.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want a cultural revolution.
Hammering Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is basically the Loch Ness Monster of the swamp.
They called Democrats radical and praised President Trump's pandemic response, ignoring lives and jobs lost.
What they're doing is using COVID to steal an election. They're using COVID to defraud the American people.
Republicans took on culture critics.
America is not a racist country.
Featuring the couple who pulled guns on Black Lives Matter protesters.
The Democrats no longer view the government's job as protecting honest citizens from criminals.
Democrats shot back.
Donald Trump reminds us every day who he is and how much worse it can get with a second term in office.
As hundreds rallied in person, 24 Republicans endorsed Joe Biden. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
And WPXI is your home for Decision 2020 coverage. It's beginning tonight, 10 o'clock, right here on Channel 11, followed by 11 at 11.
And a brand new poll shows President Trump has a strong base of supporters who show no signs of leaving him. The NBC News poll found voter assessments of the president's handling of the pandemic have remained stable throughout the summer. The same for his job approval rating. Support is still below 50%. It found 45% of Americans approve of his job performance, while 54% disapprove.
Normally at noon, we bring you the latest COVID-19 numbers for Allegheny County, but the Allegheny County Health Department says it's having some issues with data from the state. So right now those numbers are delayed. We will, of course, send you an alert on our news app just as soon as they are released. Meantime, Beaver County is back on a COVID-19 watch list. According to new data from the state health department, its positivity rate is back above 5%. You hear us talk about the positivity rate. That's the number of COVID-19 tests that come back positive. It was 5.3% last week. The week before, it was 4.7%. The World Health Organization would like to see positivity rates below the 5% mark. Both Allegheny and Lawrence counties have dropped below that number. In fact, in Allegheny County, the positivity rate has dropped 3 percentage points since mid-July.
Well, new at noon, you no longer have to self-quarantine following a trip out of the country or out of the state, according to the CDC. They have recently updated guidelines. The agency now urges people to follow state, territorial, tribal, and local recommendations or requirements after travel. Now, previously, those returning from areas with a high transmission rate or from overseas were recommended to quarantine for at least 14 days.
Local parents wait for hours for school laptops for their kids. What the district says families need to do to make that process go faster.
Plus, utter destruction in California. This afternoon, the reason firefighters are somewhat optimistic.
Plus, severe thunderstorms already moving into the area. I'm tracking which neighborhoods are most likely to see wind damage and power outages.
You're streaming WPXI now. Channel 11 expands its streaming live newscasts. When other stations are national, Channel 11 News is local, right here at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on WPXI Now.
When news is happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coriopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
Welcome back to school coverage now. Thousands of students began the school year today, and some will do it in person while others will do it online. Families in the West Allegheny School District have 4 choices, while Shenango Area School District has an in-person or online, and the North Hill School District is starting the year mostly online. Well, this week, a few students each day will physically be at school to meet their teachers, get an iPad, and pick up their books and supplies. Online learning will continue for at least the first 5 weeks. North Hill school leaders hope to switch to a hybrid model by October. Full remote learning starts for all students next Monday.
I've been here an hour and 10 minutes, and I started out at SciTech and gave up after 45 minutes there because they only had 1 volunteer.
Parents of Pittsburgh public school students were forced to wait hours outside in the heat to pick up laptops for their kids. The district handed out more than 300 computers at Westinghouse Academy. They plan to hand out more today, but parents say there were only a handful of volunteers that were doing it. PPS goes back to school next week, and all students will work online for the first 9 weeks. To make sure every kid can do that, the district is giving out the laptops. Well, the demand was so high yesterday that the line outside Westinghouse wrapped around the block.
I would assume if you anticipated that many parents and family members that, you would at least send out a letter saying, like if anyone can volunteer to help out.
Apparently, one parent even passed out in the heat. Channel 11 reached out to the district about the process, and a spokesperson did respond, saying, while we wish more families took advantage of the stagger starts, we will continue to recruit staff volunteers to work each location. 11 Investigates' Angie Moreski is looking into your problems as kids head back to school. The information is on your screen. If you have a concern about this, email Angie at 11investigates@WPXI.com, or you can call 412-237-4963.
Well, despite getting the green light to start fall sports, some schools are facing COVID-19 hurdles.
The kids need to get back to playing. It's what they do, and they've been pretty isolated.
Mount Lebanon has put football on hold. It comes after a student who went to summer workouts tested positive for the virus. The district believes the positive case is from community transmission and not from a Mount Lebanon teammate. Athletic teams have been notified, and student athletes are encouraged to keep a very close eye on their symptoms.
I try not thinking about it while on the field, but there is always that worried if getting it.
Keeping kids in kind of pods and bubbles, and no spectators, and the no-touch thermometer as they enter every field.
Mount Lebanon is not alone. Elizabeth Forward football players are quarantined after a possible exposure. They are halfway through their 14-day isolation period.
Developing at noon, wildfires continue virtually unchecked right now in Northern California. Take a look at this destruction. These pictures are from Santa Cruz County, where a fire has destroyed more than 200 homes and buildings. The fire is more than 78,000 acres, and it is not contained. But firefighters were able to make some progress yesterday thanks to the rain. And this is the LNU complex fire. That includes Napa and Sonoma. It's now the second largest in state history. It has destroyed more than 870 buildings. It's damaged 234. 4 people have been killed, and another 30,000 structures are in the fire's destructive path. That wildfire is burning more than 540 square miles. To give you an idea, that's larger than the city of Los Angeles. Check this out. Chopper 11 over the Allegheny County Courthouse, which for the first time in its 130-year history has a new roof. The county is actually repurposing those terracotta tiles from the old roof into collectible keepsakes that are now available for pre-order. The proceeds will go to the Allegheny County Parks Foundation.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Round 2 of severe weather for the day. If you're with us this morning on Channel 11 Morning News, they track severe thunderstorms from Butler in Allegheny County southeast into the mountains. Now, here comes the second round. Right now up into Venango County and Mercer County. This is heading to the southeast, and I mentioned earlier, this is racing to the southeast. 50 miles per hour. What that does is it actually helps generate more outflow ahead of the storm. So that's why these wind gusts are now topping that 60-mile-per-hour mark, along with some large hail. Severe thunderstorm warning till 12:30. Mercer and northern Venango County, 60,000 people impacted. Track on this taking it southeast at 50 miles per hour. You folks in Coal City, this is coming up in your neighborhood at just about 12:29. Now, why the strong thunderstorms this afternoon? There is a cold front, and I pulled up the visible satellite because, boy, can you see it. It is draped right over Lake Erie. To the north of the front, no cloud cover. To the south of the front, that moisture pool and starting to form those showers and thunderstorms to the southeast of it. And it is muggy, too. We have a lot of the ingredients ripe in the atmosphere right now to get those showers and thunderstorms to pop. It's 84 in Pittsburgh right now, 83 in Butler, but with the humidity, it feels like 87 in Pittsburgh, feels like 92 in Washington, feels like 91 in Beaver. That cold front's going to try to cut through that warm, moist air, lift it into the atmosphere, get those showers and thunderstorms to form this afternoon. Now, much like the ones the last couple of days, these are going to be scattered. Not everyone's going to get a severe storm. You folks in Butler, you could get a severe thunderstorm this afternoon. Beaver, you might not. Pittsburgh, you could get a strong thunderstorm around 4 o'clock. Indiana might not. By 5 p.m., though, most of the activity already to the south of Pittsburgh and pushing away this evening. I've been on the phone with Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper. He'll be in shortly to track these storms for you throughout the afternoon, break into coverage as necessary. Always get the latest forecast with our Severe Weather Team 11 app, including lightning alerts for your area. Free download at iTunes and Google Play. Just search WPXI. Severe thunderstorm outlook for today. Storm Prediction Center has us locked in on that scattered severe thunderstorms, which means there will be some severe thunderstorms. Already are in Venango and Mercer County. They just won't be everywhere during the course of the day. But I still think it's a pretty good shot this afternoon. Main impact really is going to be wind. There's a low impact on hail, and if you get repeated rounds of heavy rain, you could get some localized flooding, but it's really going to be those 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts this afternoon. Want to get some grilling done this evening? Later is better than earlier tonight. It'll actually cool down a bit and lose some of that humidity. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Late day storm tomorrow, then a stray storm on Thursday. Better chance of rain from what's left of Hurricane Laura on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday we cool down. I will continue to update the track on those storms across the area coming up in just about 10 minutes.
And still to come on Channel 11 News, the new local program that is helping people put enough food on their table.
A drag race through the streets of Philly sends a woman to the hospital, and she wasn't even the one behind the wheel. The life-changing injury she's facing.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Last check, there were still protesters outside of a mayor's home.
What's new?
I talked to parents about the change that requires all students to do virtual learning. A new way for you to know if you may have been exposed to the virus.
And what's next?
It's a down-to-the-wire situation. We're talking just hours away from an official decision coming from the PIAA.
Channel 11's Mike Holden has done several stories about the difficult decision.
Count on Channel 11 News for live coverage every morning. Pittsburgh's Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper, tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
A woman is fighting for her life after a car hit her during a drag race in Philadelphia. Police say the woman was in a crowd that was watching an illegal street race on Sunday night. This is video from our affiliate in Philadelphia. The driver of one of those cars lost control and swerved into the crowd, hitting the woman. Both of the drivers fled the scene. The woman had her right leg amputated. She's in critical condition. Police are still looking for those drivers.
Well, a group is up in arms claiming Penn Hills is protecting slumlords. The United Neighborhood Defense Movement accuses the township of not safeguarding tenants living at Valmore Gardens. The four-building apartment complex has been tangled in legal disputes for years. The Penn Hills manager told our trip partners there is a new owner who plans to invest $1 million into the property. Well, a man is in critical condition after being hit by a car along McKnight Road last night. Ross Township Police said the man was not in a crosswalk when he jumped the Jersey barrier to get to a gas station. That's when they say a car hit him and he could not get out of the way. He was taken to the hospital. The driver actually stayed at the scene and police have not filed any charges. Well, check the label on your hand sanitizer. The new ingredient health and safety experts say you need to be careful with.
Plus, online shopping has become the new norm. Why experts say, though, traditional stores are not dead yet.
And severe storms already moving into the area. On Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, I'm tracking which counties are most likely to see severe weather this afternoon.
WPXI Now. When a major story breaks, this is where you'll find 24-hour coverage. From the Channel 11 newsroom to our crews live in the field, we'll bring you the information you need right now. WPXI Now. Always on when you want the latest on breaking news. Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
There were still protesters outside of a mayor's home. What's new
and what's next.
Just hours away from an official decision coming from the PIAA.
Count on Channel 11 News every morning. The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
As food insecurity continues to rise, local groups continue to step up and help the hungry right here in our area. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has more on a new program.
Thousands of loaves of bread are being donated to help families as they struggle through the pandemic. This is the result of several agencies teaming up to help out. It's hard work to combat hunger right here in our area. Happening now, 5 Generation Bakers is providing thousands of loaves of bread to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, a donation made possible by one of the company's suppliers, LaSalle Yeast Corporation, providing the funds. Teamwork that doesn't stop there. The food bank is making sure that the bread gets out to its partners, like West Hills Meals on Wheels.
We definitely have an increase in need coming through our food bank right now and through our partner agencies. So a program like this will really help to meet that increased need right now and get some of these high demand items like fresh bread out to the families that we serve right away.
And this is being considered a win-win. How the initiative is also helping employees here in a report I'm working on for 5. Back to you.
Severe storms are in the area and more are coming right behind them. Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh is tracking their path.
Yeah, right. I've been tracking this line since it came off Lake Erie about an hour and a half ago. New severe thunderstorm warning for Butler, Clarion, Venango, Armstrong counties. You can see the line of storms. This includes more than 52,000 people in the path of this storm. We're talking 60+ mile-per-hour winds, which could lead to downed trees and power lines. Also, some reports of some hail, nearly 1 inch in diameter. There's the line. There's actually a couple clusters that have come together into a nice linear pattern right now as it continues to push off to the southeast. And notice the track on this. Southeast at about 50 miles per hour. You folks in Eau Claire, it's going to be right on your doorstep coming up at 12:35. This is line 1 of several areas of storms that will develop over the next couple of hours. I'm going to go back into the Weather Center, put together updated timing for your neighborhood. I'll have that for you coming up this half hour.
Scott, thank you. Fire destroyed a rental house this morning in Beaver County. This was the scene early this morning on Old Blackhawk Road in South Beaver. Fire officials say no one was there at the time. A neighbor apparently saw a glow in the house and called 911. The fire marshal will investigate.
Classes start today at Ohio State, and already 228 students have been suspended because of COVID-19. A university spokesperson said the students hosted or attended large off-campus parties last week, and they did not have masks on, and they were not social distancing.
To the people who are not following those guidelines, we want them to know that we take this seriously and that their behavior will impact everybody else. So we will take action if they do not adhere to our requirements.
If everyone really wants to be here, they'll try their best to follow the rules.
Luckily, some of those suspensions have already been cleared. Those students are allowed to return to campus. And closer to home, Pitt suspended a quarter of all Greek life chapters. A university spokesperson didn't comment on why they were suspended, but Pitt has received multiple reports of conduct violations by individual students and chapters. Nearly 7 months into a global pandemic, consumers continue to adapt to the new norm of safe shopping. Online sales have surged since February, but experts say don't count out the traditional brick and mortar retailer just yet. NBC's Dan Sheneman has details.
The reality of retailing in a COVID-19 world has consumers changing how and where they shop.
We shop online, we shop for a specific item, we go in, we buy it, we hope it gets shipped to free, and that's it. When we go to a store, on the other hand, we browse and we pick up a few items and walk away.
I think we're moving into a new era, but certainly if the pandemic lengthens and repeats itself, then we're going to just see a lot more habit forming.
Habits that push traditional mall dwellers online for everything from toothpaste to laptops. Experts say while the pandemic isn't the death of brick and mortar, stores are going to have to up the ante in order to survive.
But if bricks and mortar is a delivery vehicle for an amazing, engaging, different kind of experience that you can't get at home, those kind of companies are going to thrive.
Retail and trend expert Jake Cohen says all the time at home has kick-started the holiday shopping season, both in person and online.
I think we're going to see consumers starting to spend
earlier than normal on holiday shopping.
Spending that is estimated to reach a record $1 trillion this year.
We're already hearing reports from Amazon, for example, that they're clearing out their warehouse and to make room for what they expect to sell over the holiday season.
Experts do warn the long-term impact on the economy is still unknown. So think before you browse, click, and buy. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
Curbside pickup is driving some sales. Target says its curbside pickup service grew an astonishing 730% in the last quarter, and its shipped online delivery service grew more than 350% year over year. Best Buy, Macy's, and Kohl's are just a handful of retailers who have added curbside service, allowing customers to pick up their orders without leaving their cars. The Food and Drug Administration continues to add hand sanitizers to the list of products that should be avoided. This after they tested positive for methanol and a dangerous new contaminant called 1-propanol. 1-propanol can cause confusion, decrease consciousness, slowed pulse, and breathing. There are now a total of 165 hand sanitizers on the updated list of toxic products. If you have any of the listed hand sanitizer products, the FDA says dispose of them immediately, but warns do not flush them down the toilet or pour them down the drain.
Well, if you're looking for work during the pandemic, Giant Eagle just announced it's hiring more than 1,000 people. There are full and part-time jobs available at Giant Eagle. Market District, Get Go, including personal shoppers for curbside and home delivery. And if you would like to apply, we have a link on our website at WPXI.com. Well, still to come on Channel 11 News at noon, the type of schools that are more likely to be just down the street from tobacco stores.
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson, and we've been bringing you a special version of Local Steals and Deals, where we shine a spotlight on amazing companies and their passionate founders. Small businesses really are the backbone of America, and we need them to thrive now more than ever. With Local Steals and Deals, we bring you exclusive offers from these brands on products that make your life safer, brighter, and more fun at a time when we all really need it. Join us in making a difference. Simply pick up your phone and text USA to 65,000 to learn more.
On Channel 11 News at 5 and 6, we cover local news.
It's a secret deal between the state and a car show that brought thousands of people together during the pandemic.
And local lawmakers didn't know until we told them.
It's despicable. They talk out both sides of their mouth.
Well, now they're demanding answers, and so is our Amy Marcinkowitz. It's tonight's 11 Investigates exclusive.
Outrageous, ridiculous, unfair. Just some of the words they used.
Watch Channel 11 News every day at 5 and 6 p.m. Armenta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
Two local senators are looking to help small businesses as they work through the pandemic. Senators Camara Bartolotta and Judy Ward introduced legislation to update state tax laws. They say it will provide critical assistance to small businesses. How? It will allow them to take a net loss against other sources of income, take net operating losses against future years, and temporarily carry back losses to previous tax year.
A new study found more than 60% of public schools are within 2 city blocks of stores that sell tobacco. The mapping study looked at tobacco retailers across 30 U.S. cities in relation to school buildings. Well, it found low-income neighborhoods have nearly 5 times more stores selling tobacco than the highest-income neighborhoods. On average, there are 31 times more tobacco retailers than McDonald's and 16 times more than Starbucks.
If kids go into stores with tobacco products visibly displayed, they are more likely to start smoking.
While the U.S. has greatly reduced cigarette smoking, e-cigarette use among minors has increased. The tobacco industry says it's committed to limiting reach, access, and appeal to unplanned audiences, including kids and adults who don't use tobacco.
Delta Airlines says it is temporarily pulling nearly 2,000 pilots from its cockpits. The airline says it will furlough 1,941 pilots in October. Delta says it has a pilot overstaffing situation caused by the pandemic, and early retirements will not solve the problem. Delta has more than 11,000 active pilots, but it says it needs fewer than 9,500 pilots for its peak flying period, which is expected to hit next summer. The pandemic has changed a lot about our daily lives, including what we look up online. Some of the most searched words and topics from the last few months.
Plus, a line of severe thunderstorms continues to grow as it heads south. I'm tracking which neighborhoods it's heading to next.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI Now.
This year, back to school is certainly different.
But Channel 11 Morning News is always here to prepare you for your day, bringing you what's new, what's happening now, and what's next.
Be prepared for back to school.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Be prepared for back to school.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Health officials say the flu season will look a lot different this year, so they're telling everyone to get a flu shot. According to the CDC, manufacturers are producing more vaccine supply this year. Nearly 200 million doses should hit health facilities across the country. That's about 20 million more than they gave out last season. The CDC says if enough people get flu vaccines this year, it could stop a situation where hospitals are filled with COVID-19 patients and people suffering from severe influenza.
Google searches for anxiety were the highest in the history of the search engine during the pandemic this spring. Searches for information about panic attacks and anxiety spiked from mid-March to mid-May. That's according to a study from UC San Diego. The authors suggest that for some people, fear about COVID may have a greater effect on their health than the actual virus. Researchers hope this new data can help them design interventions that directly benefit people who are suffering from panic attacks.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Now, we have an angry line of storms on Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar in our northern tier counties. This started as a cluster coming off of Lake Erie, a little pop here, a little pop there, and it's congealed into a pretty impressive line diving to the southeast at about 50 miles per hour. Now, the bulk of the lightning strikes currently are back in Mercer County, but this whole line has the potential to create some 60-plus mile per hour wind gusts. And let me show you exactly where I'm looking at for those things. We get these little notches in here. Severe thunderstorm warning continues until 1:15 with 52,000 people under the warning. You get these little notches pushing toward Clintonville. You have another one just pushing east of Oil City. Those little notches are the wind coming out of the storm and pushing forward. That's what gives you that acceleration of the wind. That's what gets you those wind gusts. So the worst of the wind gusts with this cell, more than likely going to be right about Clintonville or just east of Clintonville, and another one just entering northwestern Clarion County right now as it pushes towards Knox in Emlenton. So you folks in Emlenton, you can see the lightning off in the distance. You can hear the thunder. You're going to get the gusty winds in just about 5 or 10 minutes. You folks in Knox on the doorstep as well. As again, watching these little notches. And Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper talks about these all the time when he's tracking storms. Those little inflows right there, that's where the outflow is actually pushing back down out of the storm. And sometimes when they're classic, they show up on the radar as those little notches pushing forth. That's where the wind is more than likely going to be the worst with this. And then the worst of the thunderstorm itself, as far as the thunder and the lightning goes, is back into Mercer County. This will continue to push to the southeast. Broken line developing. Another severe thunderstorm warning back now in Ohio. So I would not be surprised if much of the area goes under a severe thunderstorm watch within the next hour. The difference between a watch and a warning. Watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather. Warning means it's happening. And we certainly have a lot of the ingredients. Cold front to our north, big warm air mass to tap into out ahead of it. 84 in Pittsburgh right now, dew point 68. You can see the haze just hanging in the sky. So Storm Tracker does pop some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. But as I mentioned, it's not going to be everywhere. They're going to be scattered about. We're going to pop them in a couple locations, get some wind gusts, could get some down trees, some power lines in a few spots. And then by this evening, long gone off to the southeast. So not a disaster of an afternoon. It certainly gets better later and a little cooler by 8 o'clock. But keep in mind, there will be a couple showers and thunderstorms popping over the next couple hours. Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper will be tracking them all afternoon for you, live on television and streaming. 86 degrees tomorrow, maybe a late day storm. Thursday could be a shower or storm later in the day, but a better chance of rain with the remnants of Hurricane Laura Friday and Saturday, and we cool off the second half of the weekend. Ryan?
That's a wet forecast. Thank you so much. Well, you can earn $1,000 in just 2 days, but there's a catch. The piece of technology you have to leave behind to earn the money.
Now here's Lisa Robertson with your local Steals and Deals.
Hey, Lisa Robertson here with Local Steals and Deals, and here's a question. You ever notice that if you're working out, if you're doing yard work, whatever it happens to be, there are times when you just get overheated and you have to stop even though you'd like to keep going, right? This is a company that you're going to love. It's called Mission. This is instant cooling technology. It was actually founded by world-class athletes back in 2009. So athletes like Serena Williams and Drew Brees and Dwayne Wade. And this is so cool because it's fabric that is proprietary and it's patented. So all you have to do is literally get it wet, wring it out, snap it. Now it's activated. Now it's actually going to change the evaporation process to help keep you cool for hours. So a friend of mine said, let's test it. She gave it to her husband who was going out golfing on a crazy hot day. He came home and said, oh my gosh, that really works. And here's the cool thing. You're going to use it for hours, and if you still want more cooling, you just get it wet, wring it out, snap it, reactivate it, good to go. These are all really lightweight fabrics. Look how fabulous that is. Machine washable, super easy, reactivate as many times as you want, reusable, obviously. This is the gaiter, by the way. So I showed you the towel. Here's the gaiter. So you can activate this and put it around your neck to keep you cool. You can put it over your head. You can do a million things with it. You can put it over your face. You can even use this dry. If you're saying, hey, I just want to use it when I'm running as a face cover. I just want to use it when I'm running in somewhere as a face cover. Use it wet or dry. So these are the things that you're going to use all the time. And I love the fact that they're lightweight and they're easy. And I love the fact that they're even going to give you sun protection. They're UPF 50 as well. So you can throw them in the washing machine as many times as you want. You can reactivate them as many times as you want. And whatever you do, definitely go to localsteels.com and get them for 20% off right now. Great company, great concept, and patented.
This year, back to school is certainly different.
So much has changed, and Channel 11 Morning News is here to prepare you for your day.
Bringing you what's new details as your children go back to class or learn from home.
Breaking updates all morning long. 11 investigator Angie Moreski reports on concerns.
Our medical expert answers your questions.
Plus weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Channel 11 Morning News covers what's new, now, and next every morning as we go back to school.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
How about this? A Salt Lake City company is willing to pay you $1,000 to do a 48-hour digital detox. All you have to do is spend 2 days inside an RV without internet access at a national park. So they won't supply you with the RV, but they will reimburse you for the rental if you win.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, today Latrobe is hosting its annual Great American Banana Split Celebration, but this year it's going to be done virtually. Not sure how you can eat one virtually. Events will be streamed live via the celebration's Facebook page and website. It's going to include things like the Princess Pageant, a coloring contest, and a virtual banana split run. The yearly festival celebrates Latrobe's claim that the banana split was invented at Tassel Pharmacy way back in 1904, and they are good. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock.
Well, you can get breaking news updates anytime on our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Have a banana split and a great day.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coriopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news